Assalamu alaikum everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you haven't realized, look at this whole setup right here. Yeah, that's right. Got the first official haircut in about 3 years. Close to 3 years. How crazy is that? I cannot believe it. I think it was since May of 2019. That was the last time I was in a barbershop. But damn, it felt good to sit down in a barbershop and get a proper cut. I am done with the buzz cuts. They don't suit me anymore. You know, as time goes on, you gotta improve yourself, you gotta be better, and you know what? It's worth the money to spend on a haircut from now on. Can definitely fit into the budget. But anyways, today I want to talk to you guys about how, you know, there's darkness and light, or how there's no darkness without light and there's no light without darkness, in whatever context that you could interpret it in. But the specific context I'm going to focus on is life in general. Now, what you got to understand is life isn't all sunshine and rainbows, right? It's like that quote from a movie. It will have its ups and it will have its downs. If everything is going great for a certain amount of time, eventually it will go bad, and vice versa. And that's the beauty of it, is that eventually, after everything going great, it'll go back down, it'll be horrible, and then you'll be focused and committed on making it better again. That's what life is all about. Because if, in my experience, from what I've seen in the world around me and the people, is if everything is going good for far too long, eventually they'll sabotage it. They'll sabotage it and make it worse because it drives them crazy, right? And if everything is bad, eventually they just get sick and tired of everything being bad, and they do whatever it is that they can to make it better. And I think that's the beauty of it, because it also feeds into that argument, the whole "if you had a chance, would you live forever" argument. And honestly, even if that was a thing, even if it was possible, it'd only be a matter of time before people started just, deleting themselves out of just sheer frustration, because there's nothing, not what comes next after that, you know what I mean? So it's just really crucial to understand that in whatever situation you're in, there are ups and downs. But the most crucial thing that you have to do is keep moving forward. That's it. When you find yourself engulfed in darkness, pick a direction and go, because eventually you'll come across the light. And like I said earlier, the light and the dark cooperate with one another, essentially. You can't have one without the other, like yin yang. And, some of the things in life where you think that you've picked a direction and you're going and it's still dark or getting darker, as long as you're committed, eventually you will stumble on the light. It's sort of like the light at the end of the tunnel argument. So just keep going, be honest with yourself, don't pick just any lousy direction, obviously. You don't want to do that. Just pick a direction based on your circumstance that you feel like is the best for you, and just keep going. Eventually it will work itself out. In previous videos, I've noted, you can't do the brain's job for it, right? When you're trying to learn something. But that also applies to life. Don't try to do life's job for it. Because at the end of the day, life will teach you whatever it is that it needs to teach you. And it's going to be up to you to learn it and implement it. So with that said, what do I have left? Okay, so one of the things I also wrote down was, don't think about how dark it is. Don't get caught up in that mental trap where you always think about how bad something is and ignoring what is good about it, right? So don't think about the negatives or how dark it is. Think about how bright it could be if you just keep moving forward. And with that said, do not lose hope. Life is a gem. There's a lot out there for you to explore and find. And hey, the light at the end of your tunnel could be a new hobby. It could be committing yourself to learning a new skill. It could be switching jobs. It could be whatever, right? But it's one of those things where you got to sit down and be honest with yourself and figure it out. So with that said, have an awesome day.